What's up, everybody? This is Show with the Collective. We've been keeping our eye on a game that is interesting to us, to say the least. We have an open world survival environment, but it looks to be a little more heavy on the tactical FPS side of things, not so sticks and stones all the time. And we thought it would be worth talking to you about it real quick. Before I do, make sure you join the CC. I'm going to put a link to our Discord in the description. And if you like this sort of stuff, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications to keep up with everything. So a few games I can compare this to so far, just to kind of get the feel. You know, there's a lot of games out there today. Is DayZ mixed with Rust, and it kind of has a Sons of the Forest feel to it. I have not played it. I'm only going off of what I've seen. There needs to be a little work done on it, but the game is not out. This is just some of the content that we've gotten through their press kits and stuff, and it really caught my attention. The game is called Echoes Below. It is a tactical first-person shooter set in an unforgiving open-world survival environment. Build and fortify your base, craft essential gear, and recruit companions to fight alongside you. That's important. I'll touch on that in a minute. But you're going to basically hunt for resources, engage in intense firefights, and survive on the map. Kind of straightforward. So at first, when this game comes out, apparently it's going to be pretty much single player, but you can recruit these companions like you see in the trailer to kind of fight with you and whatnot. So pretty cool idea. I do believe later in the year, if not next year, they will be introducing co-op mode. So that's going to be sick to, you know, play with your friends and do all these surviving and stuff like that. And then eventually introduce PvP. So that's when I really think it can take off. I think it should be hopefully somewhat of a priority for the development team. Speaking of the development team, Echo Division, it's a very small team. This is their first game. You know, I'm rooting for them. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. One of the coolest little things that I've kind of noticed, and I hope this is the case, instead of having, you know, when you press tab and you look at your inventory or whatever's on your body, your backpack stash, whatever, it seems like they actually have a little tablet where it shows you, you know, on a physical item what you have, shows you different missions, tasks, you can use the map and all that stuff. And I think that's cool. Again, you know, trying to get away from the heavy UI type stuff and trying to make it more immersive for the player in these types of open world survival games is key, in my opinion, because that's kind of what these types of games have going for them. It needs to be a fun loop. It needs to be a competitive loop. I think Rust kind of has this market because of the PvP. And I think if it's a true hard survival like that, the threat of PvP, you know, is sick. But no one's really done yet, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, no one's really done this open world, you know, PMC like tactical FPS game. DayZ kind of tried it, you know, it's still more of an extraction shooter, but there is none of this surviving and crafting and starting fires, hunting animals, all this stuff. And in my opinion, you know, the first studio or the first game to come out that will capture that, I think, can have a really solid market, or a player base that will definitely give it a shot and put a lot of hours into it, because it's touching on all those things that Tarkov, DayZ, you know, Arma, all these tactical shooters, and then dropping them into a you know, survival open world experience where it's not so, you know, sticks and stones and just playing with, you know, just bows and, you know, spears and all this stuff. Like, it can get pretty it can get fairly modern with the gear and the weapons. I think that's a really cool idea. I don't really know the story behind the AI and the stuff we're seeing here yet, but it seems like you do try to progress through the task or through some sort of campaign during this to get to this point, and doing that with your buddies in a co-op situation or the threat of PvP later would be, I think, a pretty fun loop, a pretty fun experience. But what do you guys think? Do you like what you see? Do you think they have a chance? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, join our Discord, like the video, and subscribe. My name is Show with the Caliber Collective. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you.